The full-time whistle has just gone at Thomond Park in the first of the URC quarterfinals and the first rugby of the weekend. And here are my initial thoughts immediately following full-time, as you can see. Not from the usual place I record my videos, but from my car because I'm on the road. I've stopped to watch the game and now I need to get back on the road because I want to get north. Because tomorrow night I'm going to be watching Glasgow against the Stormers and I want to get myself up there so that I'm in a position to watch all of the rugby tomorrow, and I cannot wait. I wanted to watch this game and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and spoiler alert, well done Munster. 23 points to 7 win. And how would you describe that Munster display? If you had to describe it in a word, what would you use? I'll throw a couple out there. Workmanlike. That is one word, isn't it? Yeah. Workmanlike. Professional would be another word. Competent. Without being exceptional at anything, they were just very, very good at lots of things and good enough to overcome Ospreys. And remember, they're trying to defend their title. They're not just here to win that one match. They're thinking a 3-game process, and they will get better. They'll go away and know they need to get better. But that said, they just had too much. And there were times where Ospreys, for all of their attitude and effort, and they had a lot of that, and they deserve a lot of credit for the energy that they brought defensively, particularly in the second half. They were heroic, but they just didn't have the quality. And yeah, they were missing Dan Edwards. Didn't have anyone to kind of take the game by the scruff of the neck tactically, and Munster just squeezed the life out of them slowly. Really, the game was done, wasn't it? After 55, 60 minutes, it was just done, and Munster just controlled it. I thought it was really a mature performance. That'd be another word I'd use to describe it. Any more in the comments down below. Give the video a thumbs up while you're there. And yeah, so how did it go? There was that early try for Simon Zebo, and all of the tries were in the opening quarter. Box office opening 15-20 minutes. There was that Zebo try, slick attack from Munster, finished off by Zebo, who is rolling back the years and not looking like someone who's about to retire from playing rugby. Reckons his body's broken. I reckon you got a bit of life in the tank there, Zeebs. Yeah, Keelan Giles would have been disappointed with his defensive effort on that try, but made up for it moments later with a fantastic try for Ospreys. It was a little nudge over the top. So Owen Watkin gathered, inside pop to Morgan Morris, fed Giles, wheels to go in under the sticks. That guy he's rapid, isn't he? Absolutely rapid. And there was 7-all, and you thought, is there potentially a surprise here? And then what happened? Then this is one of the moments where we thought, right, maturity from Munster, because they just went, right, we've just had our nose bloodied a little bit. Let's turn the screw, and they turned on the power game. Their scrum had been under pressure early on, but they started to squeeze Ospreys at scrum time. They got themselves in penalties at breakdowns. Tyg Byrne was quite often the man doing the business there. Kick to the corner, and the Maul game came on. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Niall Scannell try. And from there, it was just penalties. Jack Crowley, perfect from the boot again. He's really maturing into an absolutely awesome all-round 10. Plays flat to the line. Goal kicking was brilliant, and his tactical kicking in that second half, when they got themselves a 10-point lead, didn't need to push it, and he just peppered the corners, found open space, and left Ospreys not knowing what to do. Him and Conor Murray, I thought, did the same thing when he came on, and they just tactically squeezed the life out of Ospreys, who tried and tried and tried, but didn't really have an answer. Like I say, they were missing their fly half. Justin Tipperix just seems like such a nice bloke. And he was trying, and his teammates were trying so hard. Morgan Morris, who would have wanted to have made a statement to Warren Gatlin, he worked so hard defensively. Nicky Smith was great again, another player who's got a point to prove. Yeah, lots and lots of effort from Ospreys. Some lovely moments, but just outclassed in the end. And Munster did what they needed to do. Tyg Byrne, that guy's engine is absolutely ridiculous. There was one moment where he just hit like massive shot, got up, another massive shot, and I think he did 3 or maybe even 4 in the space of a few seconds. The guy is just unreal. So yeah, one thing, okay, so I've been to Thomond Park quite a few times, usually for big Champions Cup games. I was there for when they played Racing 92 a few years ago. I think Zebo was playing for Racing 92 that day, and was there for Toulouse. Although that was during COVID, wasn't it? So there was no crowd. Anyway, my point being, I've been there enough times to know that the atmosphere is absolutely off the charts. There's very few places like it in rugby. That place just makes some serious noise. But it didn't seem, through the TV at least, like it was like that today. What's the reason for that? Is it because it's only a quarter-final and that, you know, there's powder being kept dry for semi-final and potentially final? Or is it the Friday night thing? I don't know how that affects maybe people being able to get to Limerick from around the province. Perhaps that was it. So I'd be just curious to know that one. But overall, Jack Crowley's really good. Tyg Burns really good at rugby. I'm not breaking any big news there. Toby Booth can be really proud of what he's done with his Ospreys team. When you've got to remember the backdrop there. The IRFU, for all the frustrations that there have been in recent years for Munster fans, they've turned a big corner obviously last year and over the last couple of years, but the IRFU administer the game in Ireland so well. And yeah, well, the Wales regions know that that's not the case with their administration at the Wales Rugby Union level, and to have galvanised the team and got them to the playoffs at all was no mean feat. I didn't think it was going to happen for the last few weeks, and they managed to get there and gave a really good account of themselves. Just lack quality, but they've got enough good players that you kind of think a few additions and they could be a serious team. The only concern is with Welsh rugby, you're not sure there's going to be additions. You think there's more chance that there's going to be more good players leaving, is the concern. But there we go. First game done. More to come. I'm getting on the road. And leave your comments down below. I'll see you on the next one.